Hey guys, I saw it. The massive HP inflation in Xender Zone Zero's Deadly Assault, and I have one thing to put on this matter, and that is like, you guys play the game. You guys play Endgame. This game is just for gooning. What are you guys doing? But all jokes aside, yes, this is a big issue that the HP inflation just got a little bit out of control and they need to fix it. Not only that, we have to voice our opinion and say that the HP has gone a little bit too much. As I always say in all videos, HP inflation is a balancing act, so they have to balance this properly. And what I think devs are getting wrong is they're trying to, and I'll use like trading terms. They're trying to predict the market rather than responding to the market. So they're introducing a new, like say, a new disk drive to you, and they're trying to calculate what is the appropriate HP for that specific disk drive or that new unit that comes out, which is not a good thing because it will quickly make older units obsolete. And they really need to stop that. They have to have they don't need to have the HP inflation all the way up massively. They just need to work on proper kits for the bosses. And talking about kits for the bosses as well, I've heard that the new boss, the big boob boss that I love so much, she has this phase with her that anomaly units can't do anything to her or something like that. I'm not fully informed on the details of this, but I think this is an absolutely predatory thing to do. Like at first, I'm okay with the game having mechanics that you need like a specific requirement to do. Like for example, using your EX skills or holding your ult until the boss go into a miasma shield. Like for example, the miasma. That is fine. But to say you can only do damage to that boss in that phase with attack units only, it's predatory as hell. It's one of the most predatory things I've seen, and we should be rightfully outraged about that. That is, I'm not giving Zenazone Zero any benefits of the doubt or anything like that. This is absolutely dog shit for them to do, and rightfully so. And the HP inflation thing, I've seen Saintontas trying to, and not watch the full video because he's just gonna circle jerk himself. But I've seen him trying to take credit, say that he was the one that was telling everybody that HP inflation is going to be a big problem. HP inflation has always been a big problem, and the thing about that is that he's just dumb. A broken clock is always right two times of the day, and I guess he just got lucky and right on this one because the HP inflation before was not an issue because people can still clear content quite easily, so it was a balancing act. And all I think that just happened here is that the devs overstep what they should have done. So they're ramping up the HP. They're also making some boss mechanics that is extremely predatory, like the deadly assault boss. That needs to be fixed. And the way we address this is by going into the feedback section in the game and voicing our feedbacks and our concerns on this. I can guarantee you that you'll get heard. Sorry, English stopped working for a bit. You'll get heard more than how you will get heard on a Genshin Impact server. Compare Xenozone Zero and HSR has done good job listening to the community. Genshin Impact, not so much. So this is a big problem. I've not reached that stage in my career yet at the time. I'm still like building out some characters and stuff like that because as you know, I play this game for Goonin and I don't really want to cover this topic too much because it's not something that I'm overly into. The only game that I taken seriously for in-game content was HSR, and that's why I'm so good at HSR. But apart from Xenozone Zero and Genshin Impact, which is Xenozone Zero is in this case, I think this is indeed an issue and something that needs to be addressed. Absolutely. So I think the devs just overstepped their boundary on two things, making an absolutely predatory design in the boss in particular, any boss mechanic that requires you to only bring a specific unit, and the boss is like, let's say, and again, I'm just talking off what I've heard. I may be very wrong in this, but you can't do any damage with anomaly units or significantly less damage. It's not good. It's just not good. I cannot say it's a good thing. But anyways, I don't have as much information on this as you guys, and this is a side video compared to the next video that I'm going to. But what are your thoughts on this? Do you think that this needs to be changed? I believe that it needs to be changed. I haven't reached that part of the end game mode yet, but I'm pretty sure it. The way it sounds to me, it sounds like it's something that is definitely a problem and definitely needs to be fixed. It's just unfortunate to see this. And sadly, Saintontas is gonna run with this, saying he's the god of gacha because he predicted that in its own zero HP inflation will ruin the game. So we'll see. I don't think it's gonna ruin the game. I just think the devs just overstep their boundary a little bit too 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 far. They just crank it up a little bit too much. I'm definitely seeing in next patch the HP inflation has to go down. Like there's no way the stock right now for HP inflation is in the all-time high. So we have to wait and see if it's gonna go up even more or if it's gonna go down. And my bet is gonna be down because the devs will realize that not many people are clearing as before. Anyways, like and subscribe and bye for now.